All right, if you're out there in the land of YouTubes and
Face-
Facebookses,
and Facebook's.
we're live, the Jeep Life Podcast.
I got my notification.
Oh, that'd be me.
There's always one
I'm the one.
Or two.
or two. I was going to say, where's mine? Make sure that.
Yeah.
Turn
Turn that down. Actually, that wasn't me because I wasn't on.
No, it was Bill.
It was me.
It was Bill.
Like, you see how he let me take the hit for that?
He did. He wasn't even stopping with it.
Yeah.
He just kept it going. All right. Let's see. Do we have anybody? Oh, look, there's Troy, Krista, and hey guys, how's it going? And Mike. Oh, my favorite, Bill's grandmother.
Hi.
All right, we got to clean up the show now.
Yep.
Oh, how we doing, Kristen? Good to see you. Happy Father's Day to me and Don, and not so much to Bill.
No.
Michelle, how's it going? Randall. Oh, look, I know that guy, Hank. Man, that dude's rig is badass. Let me tell you. What's up, Dave? How you doing? Oh, I got Timberly on here as well. Hey, what's up, Tim? How's it going?
Yep. Try to head over to our YouTube channel because that benefits a little bit more.
Yeah, if you get a chance, and there's a link.
You can watch on both.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't
Just mute one. Trying to get our view time up.
Yeah, we'll take it any way we can get it. Yeah, man, let me tell you about the parking lot with the guys from Maine. So we pull into the hotel, and by the time one of us gets parked, people are already starting to throw out lawn chairs in the parking lot. I was like, oh, it's going to be that kind of night. And oh, there was some paint thinner thing that they passed around. It was I have no idea.
And I missed that.
Oh, yeah. Both of you would have been in heaven. They had pineapples that were soaked in Kraken, and
Kraken?
Kraken.
You soak pineapple in, what is it? Vodka. It's Stoli Doli.
They had
Dude,
Well,
let me tell you something.
pineapple.
I haven't had a drink in so long. I would eat a pineapple soaked in paint thinner.
That's gross.
Let me tell you this. It was apple something, and it was in a paint thinner can.
It's awesome.
They break it out in a can that has the skull and crossbones on it. Usually, you're not supposed to drink it.
Yeah, Kraken rum. That was it. And then hey, what's up, Matt? How you doing? Welcome.
Welcome to the shenanigans.
Yeah, so what we do, if you're just now joining us, we hang out and chit chat a little bit with the people online, kind of warming things up, and then then we get the official show rolling. And if there's something actually humorous in the pre-show, then I of course will pull it in and throw it in the final edit of the podcast. But good to have you here, and we appreciate your support. And I think Tim wanted to know where we could get swag, and I think Bill, that might be something to throw in the comment box.
Oh, okay.
Just a link to the swag, because we do have some pretty cool stuff. I'm wearing one of our shirts right now, but you can't see that because I haven't hit this button. But I'm gonna hit that button. I think, so go buy stuff. It helps out the cause, allows us to go to cool places. And do cool things.
So right now I'm posting a link to our link tree, which has all of the awesome links to all of our different websites, including our Shattered Dream Design swag store. So we have website, Patreon page. If you want to contribute a little bit more to the Jeep Life podcast and you're wondering how, head over to our Patreon page right there. And that's where you're going to get all the information you need to support us a little bit more, help us get to these different events, pay for, our subscriptions, the equipment we use, and, just it really helps out and that kind of thing. All of this is out of pocket. So...
Yeah, so Chris and I hear you about your hats. I got to meet up with Mike and get those hats.
See, hats out of our pocket.
I gotta meet up with him. I have actually a prize that he won. That I have to deliver.
You gave that to him already.
No, it sat in my Jeep for a while.
So
then it came over and sat in his garage for a while, and now
I'm just
going to
put this out there to all the listeners. We're going to promise you a whole bunch of shit, but it's probably going to be like a year or two till you get
No,
it.
that's not true. I send out stickers almost.
I got to send
daily
out
basis.
stickers. I'm waiting on hats.
Yeah, did you bring me stickers back?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch because I didn't put them out because they were blowing all over.
Oh, okay, I understand that. Yeah, my main peeps, they got in line for stickers. It was crazy. We're out there on the trail, and I think it was Timothy that recognized the voice, and came over, and then all of a sudden everybody lined up for a sticker. It was great.
Was there
a lot
any
of
other
fun.
JKs other than yours and Scott's?
Everybody was JKs. I think Tim was running a JL,
Okay.
an orange JL. That was badass.
Was it?
As well. And then on Friday, Andre had
what
hit.
was the JL on? 37s?
Big. Yeah, I
Big.
think 37s.
Yeah.
I was the little guy, and all those rigs were just badass. I mean, they were built and they were badass.
Mm-hmm.
They were all JKs except for that JL, and there were several 2-doors. Then some school buses, some 4-doors, and Andre, yeah, Hank says 37, so confirmed that. And then, yeah, Andre's rig is part CJ10, part Willis, part TJ, and the back end of his TJ bed area is covered with an FC top roof from an FC forward cab truck. It's the weirdest looking thing, but I think it's a beast.
Yeah.
It's super
It's
narrow.
built to work.
It's super narrow.
Yep.
But man, that thing is a beast.
Huh.
Yeah.
Sorry I missed it.
Yeah, it was. I'll try to find pictures. I know I are now friends with these guys on Facebook and seeing all their cool stuff. So
what happened to the outline?
I sent it to you.
I know, but now I don't know what happened to it.
Oh.
All right, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to shop for active exhaust systems.
So I have, I think, burns on my finger and thumb from this weekend, and they're not burns from heat. I didn't touch anything hot, so I had my power tank out. I filled my tires.
Frostbite.
Somebody else filled their tires,
Yeah.
and then I think Hank got 3 out of his tires filled.
That's about it.
And when it was finally tapped out and empty, it was completely covered in frost. And I go to put it back in the mount, and I'm holding it, and I didn't realize that it was that cold.
I bet there's still air in that tank too.
It hurts so bad.
So
bad.
Were you just over at Kistler?
I'm going tomorrow.
But weren't you just there?
Yeah,
because
I was just there.
Yeah, because when I went to fill mine,
Yep.
Saturday. Was it Saturday?
Yeah.
Nah, I think it was. I don't know. Anyway, when I went to fill, they were like, "Hey, we thought it was Terry."
Yeah. I'm
You're like a regular customer.
I am a regular,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I rang the bell, and the guy comes out and goes back. He goes, "Let me get one of the technicians and
Yeah.
come get the tanks." And the technician comes out, and he's like, "Oh man, we thought it was Terry."
Right. Yeah, I'm there a lot. But it was good. It was fun. It was I mean, it hurts. Let me tell you, getting burnt by cold.
Yeah, frostbite.
I think it might hurt worse, and it's blistering up right now. So, but Neil was running shotgun. Scott was leading the whole time. But we'll get in. Here you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Hold on. Let me see if I can drop this into. I don't know if I can drop it in or not.
Man, that grill is massive on that
thing. The whole thing is just, it's ridiculous. I had to follow it for Friday, and it was
37s on that too. Looks like.
Yeah, probably much bigger than my 35s. Let me tell you.
You said this thing killed it, huh?
Oh,
wonder what it has in it for rears.
It does have a 350 as an engine. Let me see. Can I just dump this in here?
I can't see the pumpkin on it. I don't know what they are. They are narrow.
Let's see. Let me see if he's got a good picture of this thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, here we go. See if it'll let me do this. I think everybody's able to see this now. Yeah, thing's ridiculous. It was funny. I think her name's Sue.
Hey, do we have time to talk can we talk about it now? Randy Shimkus threw a question up on Messenger.
Yeah.
I saw it and just didn't have time to reply back to it.
Let's do it in the show.
Okay.
We'll do it in the show. I'll bring it up. Keep the question nearby.
Yeah, well, I'm not verbatim, but I remember what it was.
Yeah, the gist of it. Yeah. Keep that, and we'll do it. All right. Hey, can we go ahead and run this? Are we ready to hit that button?
I'm ready.
All right,
Yep.
Let's go. Let's do it. Well, hello and welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast. We're that podcast where we celebrate the Jeep life and we live everything we can. And man, we're doing that. We're getting crazy stupid with the amount of life that we're squeezing out of our Jeeps right now. It's like an orange, right? Squeezing it in.
1,200 miles in 1 week.
Oh my God, that voice you hear wasn't actually supposed to be here. Hey, Don,
what's up?
Hey, you made that long drive just to come back and hang with us tonight, didn't you?
Yep.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't even think you slowed down. You just slowed down out in front of the house and pushed the family out and said, I got to go to the podcast.
Dropped the trailer off, didn't stop for that, hit the auto unhitch.
That's right. Auto unhitch and just slid
right into its spot.
Yep, I like it. Well, welcome. Glad you're here. And that other voice. Woo, Bill.
I didn't talk yet, so they didn't hear my voice.
All right. Well, now they have. Now they have. So how you doing, man?
I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Yeah, you are. You're
I'm
getting
trying
ready.
To, like, pack and this and that and every other darn thing under the sun.
Yeah, and then you're working like 4 full-time jobs at one.
Yeah, 4 full-time jobs, yeah, basically.
Well, I'm glad to have both of you here, and I love it, and yeah, just I'm excited. It's funny. This is the moment of the week that I live for.
I know.
Is coming here, going to the studio, hanging out with my 2 besties and all the people right over there.
Girl over there. Hanging out with my besties.
Besties. Oh yeah,
that worse could be BFFs.
Oh gosh.
But man, I don't know where to go with that.
Just rated on your parade.
Yeah,
man.
you just did, but that's okay. I love it. But I want to celebrate something here. We have pushed past that 500 subscriber.
I know, man.
It's amazing.
That means we have a contest winner too.
We do have a contest winner, and just before we went on air, we put every name in the phone book.
Yep.
Every name into one big pile.
Yep.
And then we sorted all those out to just the people that subscribed.
Yep.
And then out of all that, we alphabetized them.
No, we did it by subscription by date.
By date. Oh yeah. Then we put those in a blender.
Yep. And
Not
then
it was
one,
wait before you go. It was Matt's blender that was
okay.
powered by his power tank on the back that we were supposed to have frozen margaritas on it at the hotel parking lot. And let me tell you, that blender sucked.
Didn't work.
No, it didn't. And I, for one, I need to know the name of the company that made that contraption to put on that blender, because, Matt, you need a refund from that. The Jeep Life podcast says that is a product that no one should ever buy. And it wasn't cheap by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, it was
air-powered
blender. No, it was the mechanism for that. And I'm sure that, if Scott Ammerman's listening at all, he could help me out with the name of that. But it was I was so excited about that blender. I was hoping to put all the names in the blender and be able to mix them up and then be able to draw out a name. But alas, we were not able to. But we were able to put all of our subscribers into a proverbial hat.
Yep, and we picked one.
We picked one.
Chad Gossett.
Chad Gossett, you're the winner. So I don't know who you are, but you are the winner.
So if you're watching us on YouTube right now, Chad, I want you to head over to our Linktree, linktr.ee/Jeep Life Podcast, and shoot us a message. If not, we're going to leave a little note on your YouTube board so you can get in contact with us, and we're going to get you out that Jeep Life Podcast swag bag for being our lucky 500 subscriber winner.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yep.
Congratulations to him. And I'm getting real-time correction here. It was Dan that was doing the margarita.
Oh, Dan.
And I think it was Wits End was the name of it. But yeah, Dan, here's my private message to you.
Wits Fender Blender.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. You need to return that, get your money back, and then just put it all into alcohol to kind of recover from.
It's $250.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap. It was goddamn expensive.
Shit.
Yeah. And no amount of love was going to bring that back.
I can make this in my garage, man.
Dude, and let me tell you, Dan is one of those people that is probably smarter than everybody within a 100-yard radius.
Grinder with the bottom mechanism of the blender attached to it.
Well, the supply.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have a blender.
We're gonna have a blender.
We will have a blender.
So
by this
to
Margaritaville.
To Dan and all of our misfortune, you have inspired Bill.
I will have a blender by the end of the week.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So
the hard part is going to be finding the blade part of it without the plastic on the bottom.
I got a blender upstairs.
You just take a blender.
No, I understand that, but they all have where they go down into the drive motor. They're all plastic now.
Oh yeah.
So you might have to epoxy it.
Yeah. So we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out.
Right.
But congratulations, Chad, and winning for that prize pack. We're excited about it. We'll get that out to you as soon as you let us know where you are and an address. That'd be great.
We can make this at Harbor Freight in 10 minutes.
I love it. Let's do it. All right. It's in.
Harbor Freight closed tonight?
They already closed. I think they close at 6 on Sunday.
That's right. It is Sunday.
Yeah. But happy Father's Day to everybody out there that got stuff from Harbor Freight and are trying. What? I don't know. Yeah, I did something really cool this week. I got an invite from our friend Dave to head down to Pipes and see their operation. Man, that's a lot of mufflers going out of that shop. Let me tell you.
There is.
A lot. And radiators. Cold Case is one of their partners or one of their
subsidiaries.
Products, yeah. And man, it was quite impressive to be down there and seeing everything they do. Dave was great I took Lexi. We go down, and it was great for Lexi to see that, and we walked through and we're just blown away. I don't think Lexi's taken that Pipes hat off.
Yeah, she
since
likes
got
that hat.
it.
Yeah,
she's worn
too
it
funny.
since she
That's
got
cool.
it and hasn't taken it off.
Yeah.
And we got some swag from it. You each
Yeah.
got some T-shirts and
Yep.
and that
Yeah, they're
was
cool T-shirts.
yeah. So it was a lot of fun, and our thanks go to Dave for hosting me.
Awesome
and,
guy.
and have
Dave
some
is
lunch.
incredible. He is like Jeep guy, motorhead, just
Yeah.
a great, well-rounded person.
Yeah, so I think we're working on a way to get us down there to record a show while we do an install or while they do an install of a Pipes exhaust for us. That'll be fun to kind of figure that out. And man, they're just I'm excited that they're a partner of the show. And since they are a partner show, I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. They're doing free shipping for our listeners, and just use that code Jeep Life and get free shipping on those Pipes products and make your Jeep sound almost as good as mine. I love it. Woo, man! I'm just jazzed. I don't know what's going on. It's like I had caffeine, but all I had was some perpetual IPA from Trogs, which is good stuff
You mean
anyway.
From my fridge.
Your fridge.
It's my fridge now.
I guess it is. What
It lives in my
it
house.
it lives in your garage.
My garage.
I like it. But yeah, I'm hyped. But speaking of hyped,
I'm kind of tired.
oh you're
I'm fading.
that's okay.
Send me a lifeline over here.
I'm gonna do that because we'll get there in just a minute.
I need some caffeine.
We got sent some goodies.
That's a flashlight.
It's a flashlight,
I got one too.
and it shining in the light. Yeah, shining in the light of the. Oh yeah, there we go. This particular light is Off Camber Lights, and this is one of the brightest lights I've ever been a part of. And it's great to have in the Jeep. I can light up a tree from a couple hundred yards. It's impressive. It's got a full focus field. There is an inner light
That's cool.
that
I
lights
like
up.
that.
Yeah.
So you can set it there and use it for just about anything. But this does also have two-way charging. So I can actually charge my device, iPhone or whatever, by plugging into a USB port in here. So that's kind of cool. I love it. It's really bright. 500 lumens.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty
bright.
pretty bright. Steel construct, or I'm guessing no, probably aluminum. But it's
Yeah, they're aluminum.
it's solid. The tip of it, I feel like is, you get
I feel
hit
like
with
it looks like it's going to be able to take some abuse, and
it definitely feels quality.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just like aircraft aluminum.
Yeah, so it's pretty solid, and it rechargeable. You got one of the pin lights.
Yep. Just takes 2 AAA batteries, and it feels like a quality product. I don't know.
I like it. It's got a nice finish to it.
Yeah.
It's good weight. It's not cheese. Doesn't feel cheesy. It's not too heavy though.
Yeah, yeah. And there's 5 different settings, I think, on that, from bright as hell to not so bright as hell to very low, and then there's a strobe function, and then that kind of room light,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah. Lantern kind
Yeah.
of floodlight.
Floodlight.
Mhm.
How many lumens did you say? This was?
500.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's got this. I like this O-ring on here too. So it.
Yeah, so if you hit the button a couple more times, you'll get a little strobe action.
I think we're dead.
No,
I
we're
think
not
it's
dead.
dead.
Oh, maybe it is.
It
But
looks
then
dead.
hit it one more time. Maybe it is dead. I haven't charged it. So,
Smooth.
There it goes.
yep. So hit it again one more time. I think maybe one more. I don't know.
It's still strobing.
It might be.
There it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's dead.
it's dead.
It's dead.
So it needs a charge. I haven't charged it. I've just been playing with it. So, so maybe I
Probably
need
been left on in your backpack for the past
it
week.
may be. But they're being generous enough to
Whoa.
offer our listeners a discount.
That's cool.
Yeah, so if you go to OCL Lights, and that's Off Camber Lights. Hold on. I'm going to go to the website real quick.
No, it's the OCL 100 is the name of the light.
Yeah, but the
Off Camber.
Off Camber Lights and then Lights. So OCLLights.com.
Gotcha.
When you order from there and you type in Jeep Life Pod, one word,
Whoa.
I believe that was 20% off.
Whoa.
Yep. So I will look at that and just make sure that that's and I'll put it in the show notes for everybody. But man, our thanks to them for sending a really killer product to us to kind of play around with, and I'm super impressed. Super impressed. Cool. All right, so we've been running a contest with GearWrench.
Yep.
And we're going to extend that for another week. So 2 weeks from tonight, we're going to announce our winners.
If not, I'm the winner.
That's right. I mean, by default.
Yep.
By default.
Because you know what I got? A lot of stuff to torque on that buggy.
Dude, here's what you need to do. You need to go out there.
And the Jeep.
On
and the truck. And Marie's car.
I'm telling you, Bill's giving you all the ideas. Go out there, tell us what your next project will be with using that torque wrench, and GearWrench is going to send out a.
So what is the official? They have to make a video and telling us what
a video or some kind of meme or something.
Right.
Tell us what
their
meme, what
video,
their project is to torque.
Something.
And I want to laugh.
Yeah.
I don't have to laugh. If you
can be in a duck costume.
If it's a good serious one and it just makes me go, yeah, that's the right way.
We're gonna make the Ugga Dugga video too.
But you need please send it out there. Tag at GearWrench.
I use
Tools.
Ugga Dugga on a regular basis.
Let's do that this week. Oh, you're going away, aren't you?
I'm going away. I'm gonna be busy.
Yeah. At GearWrench Tools.
Leaving on a jet plane.
Tag us.
Not
or
really.
send it to info@jeeplifepodcast.com and we'll put it out there. For your chance to win that torque wrench and a set of gloves. And those gloves, I used those gloves this week. I wish I'd used them when I was putting the tower tank in.
I used them this weekend.
They're great.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They're super comfy. I like them. So our thanks to them for
I just drive
that
with
contest.
Them on.
You look cool.
I do.
Yeah, you do. I'm super stoked about what we're doing this summer.
I got
Summer
lots
of the
plans.
Jeep. Summer of the Jeep.
It is summer of the Jeep.
I did the first 1,200 miles for us.
You did. Oh, it's crazy.
Wait, before you did your 1,200, since I got my Jeep back, I already have 1,000 on it.
What?
Yeah, but how long ago was it that you got it back?
Your work.
A week and a half.
Yeah, I got you beat, buddy. I got 1 week.
I know. You have 1 week at
1,200
1,200
miles.
Yeah.
All right. So we're save the first one for last.
What?
We'll lead right into that as the preview.
I don't have the outline up.
You don't have the. Oh. I don't want to have to do all the events.
All right, so let's go to the bottom up.
All right, do it.
We're going to the latest to the soonest.
All right.
2021 prom ride at AOAA, hosted by Girls Play at AOAA and EJA, Eastern Jeep Alliance. And that is August 28th up at Anthracite Outdoor Adventure Association with our buddy Dave and a whole bunch of other great folks up there. They are doing a prom ride, which is a ride that's going to benefit the Shamokin School District for their teens that are going to be going to the prom that year and that might not be able to afford a prom dress. So it's a great event, and you can look up more information on Facebook or to the links in our show notes. Next, we got the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion in Gatlinburg, Tennessee from August 26th to the 28th, and we will be there.
Yes.
At least some of us. I don't know. We're working out details still.
I'm going to be there. Show of hands.
Terry will be there.
Where are we going?
Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
It's actually Pigeon Forge.
Okay.
Whatever. It's all in the same area.
Details.
Yeah.
So next we got coming a little bit sooner is PA Allbridge Jeep Invasion in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and that's July 24th and 25th, which we definitely will be there too.
Yeah.
We're going to be camping out, having a good time, so if you're there, come by and say hi. The Jeep at the drive-in at Shankweiler's Drive-In on July 16th, and that is benefiting the Valor Clinic Foundation. That is Jeep Enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania is having a drive-in, and let me tell you, the Shankweiler's driving is awesome. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it is.
We'll probably record live from there a little bit
Oh,
or
yeah,
give you some
probably,
live stuff. And that's benefiting Valor Clinic Foundation, which is a foundation that benefits veterans coming back from overseas and that might need a little assistance in some, adjusting to
getting back into their regular life.
their regular lives. Next, this is a big one. We got the New Jersey Jeep Invasion, July 9th to the 11th. It's going to be an amazing time. So much fun in Wildwood, New Jersey. Reaper's going to be there. Kylo's going to be there. Alias is going to be in the parking lot.
Yep. Well, at least we're getting him in the parking lot this time. But it's not going to be.
What if I paint it red? Can I come party?
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
There's some rattle cans out there.
I have an
No,
extra
thanks.
ticket.
Huh?
I have an actual ticket.
Yeah, I know. We just won't fit them all on there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. I like my gray, my rhino.
Keeping it out of the sand.
Yeah.
And drum roll, please.
Yeah.
JLP is wheeling with Holly Fowler and Mischief Maker at AOAA next weekend.
Ooh,
Which is awesome. But listen,
Yeah.
that wasn't a drum roll. That was Billy's engine before he got it replaced.
it was.
No, that was why
Somebody dropped some ball
Right.
bearings down in the pistons. But no, we're excited.
it's gonna be so much fun.
Oh my god, it's 3 days of wheeling with Holly. It's,
Do you plan a trail? Did you let the cat out of the bag yet?
What?
Did you let the cat out of the bag? Some of the trails that we're gonna do?
Nope.
Are you gonna?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Do you even know?
Baby.
Ish.
No, I actually have like 4 full days worth of wheeling
Nice.
planned out.
Yep.
So if she wants to do 4 days and 3, we're
Can
gonna.
I ask one question?
Yes. No Trail 12.
No.
No.
The offshoot Trail 12, the red.
No upper tax bracket.
No, not doing it. Why?
I just think it's gonna take way too much time.
But I think that would be some good footage for everybody.
Hey, if I'm gonna talk to her, and if she wants to do upper tax bracket, red trail,
Like that
Yeah.
is some good
But
camera
you-
footage because of that V notch.
Yeah, but
and the
honestly,
angle.
it could only go up it because
Oh yeah, absolutely.
they couldn't get to it because
You
Holly's
know what?
axles
Getting
are
that-
way
'cause that
too.
comes out in Timber
Yeah,
Town, and I
yes.
don't know if she would be able to.
I don't think
Get
she would
out of
fit.
it.
I don't
Yeah.
think she would fit. Yeah.
You just
So you
mow
go up,
trees down. with
turn
that.
around, come back.
We all been complaining that trail's too narrow. Let her clear it out.
Right? True. I mean,
or I'll
Eric-
take a chainsaw with me.
Eric was really tight in Timbertown.
Right.
Well, but isn't his rig is the same width because
Full
hers are
width.
full. So
Full
are
width,
hers.
Yeah.
And he made it through.
All right.
He cruised through it.
It'll be tight, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It really depends on what she wants to do. I got some awesome trails planned out. Fern Ridge, all the black trails in
the
Fern
red.
Ridge and the red, and got the stones. We'll see if Holly got the stones.
Oh, I have no doubts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Watching her wheel is absolutely amazing on YouTube and stuff like that. From being blindfolded to just not backing down.
Yeah.
So from there we got Barney Rubble, all that kind of stuff. The upper trail, 39C extension. There's lower anthracite, Beeline, Twister. So I got a lot of plans. It's Renee's Hill, Zach Bender. So we'll see where she wants to go. Give it a real.
Yeah. I like it.
idea. We'll do 102 black if we're heading out the western side.
Oh yeah. Dude, there's more 102 trails
Oh, I
now.
know.
It's crazy
Yeah.
how many there are, and I took a couple of them.
Yep.
Kind of on my own,
Yeah.
heading out there. Wow.
Yep.
They've done some really nice work. So hats off to Dave and the crew for those.
There may be, you're going to want to stay tuned to our YouTube channel because there's probably going to be some awesome videos going out.
Yeah,
our
definitely.
our Facebook lives. I've been scoping out a couple of like absolutely crazy, stupid, unnecessary lines up in Fern Ridge. So last time I was up there was with Ron Hawk. I did some of the red sections, but I found the extreme on fire red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even and some of those were off just like the
Yeah, so it's
black
like-
ears.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you're in the black the first offshoot, the black section, you get to the bottom, and then you make a hard right turn, and there's a V notch that swallows up a JK.
Yeah, I want to camp on that ledge. Like
Yeah.
where that ledge is, because
Mhm.
it's a beautiful overlook over that
Yeah.
area. And I would love one night just to camp there, and
Yeah.
there'll be, I think, having a little campfire right up there, and then Bill's rig just right up the top of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what sound I just made, but yeah, because it's exactly what you're I love it. But no, we're excited to hang out with Holly.
Holly,
She's awesome.
Walter's gonna be there.
She's sweet, and yeah.
It's gonna be a good time.
I watched her and some of the stuff she was doing at Rouse this weekend, and man, she's for real.
Oh, she at Roush this week?
Yeah.
She was
But-
at Roush Creek.
And
this past
she attracts some rigs that are for real.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of rigs that were for real, I got to hang out with the Lake Region Jeepers from Maine.
How do you do
this
that?
weekend.
How do you just lead into shit like that all the time?
Dude,
I got invited too, but I had to work.
no, but my segues, they're pretty good, huh?
They are really good.
Oh,
I'm
you know,
impressed.
yeah, I write shit down. No, I don't.
I don't.
But no, they invited me to come hang out with
Yeah,
them.
well,
and
and I was supposed to too, but
Yeah.
and other stuff. But
Um,
yeah, and I'm sorry I didn't. I mean, they sound like
Well,
incredible.
you were being a great ambassador for us,
I
and I
was
appreciate
trying.
that. But no, it was, dude. I think there were seven of those guys, and Scott, myself, and Neil out there. So it was really, really cool. I found my family. You know, these guys are awesome, and they kind of
sound it.
yeah. And so
My kind of people.
I asked if I could be an honorary Mainer
Yeah,
after we
because
got
we're
in the
known as
parking lot.
Flatlanders too.
Yeah, and they were super fantastic.
Cool.
Partied at the hotel. These guys know how to party.
I'm sure.
I mean, literally, we pulled into the parking lot and the lawn chairs were out.
That's
And,
awesome.
like Scott's already starting before he gets out of his
Scott
Jeep.
broke out his oven.
His table just unfolded like a transformer.
Automatically.
And then all of a sudden there's pulled pork and
Go gadget extendo table.
and out comes the alcohol.
Yeah.
And oh my god. There was pineapple and Kraken rum. It was all being
awesome.
passed around. It was some paint thinner. It was
that's my drink there.
you know. And then and Scott handed me an awful beer. I mean, it was just absolutely awful.
It was the one in the bottom of the cooler that's been floating
Yeah,
around. down
yeah.
there for a while.
He was trying to get rid of
Yeah.
that for 6 months. No, like he had it, and I was like, it's whatever.
We
Somebody,
need some more of Scott's cheese.
That cheese was wicked.
dude, he I don't know where he comes up with the shit he comes up
He
with. but-
smoked it himself.
Did
oh,
he
that's
really?
right. The cheese he
Yeah.
smoked, but he handed out beef sticks from Vermont, I think, and always has maple syrup from wherever.
Just Scott handing out his beef stick.
TVMA.
But man, these guys, I wheeled my ass off just to keep up with them, and they're all on 37s. I know Hank's rig it's like 8 inches tall.
It's like coming and wheeling with Reaper.
Oh my god, well, there's just one of you. There was a bunch of them, and I was like, maybe I can hang with at least the slowest person
Maybe
on
one.
there. And no, man, it was like here's what I did. I threw up my rope and just tied it to the back of them, and they just pulled me up.
Well, that's good.
But no, it was a lot of fun, and I will welcome the opportunity to head up north and go to their
yeah.
place.
It'd be fun.
Long,
Long weekend in the fall or something.
yeah. Or I think I don't know. They will a lot. These guys are very experienced, and it was good. It was a good group of people. Spouses there. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and they were super welcoming. It's always that group dynamic when the outsider comes in, and I met them on the trail. I didn't even start out in the parking lot with them, so they didn't even get to warm up to me. They just got a full dose of
Terry.
Terry, and it was they're super welcoming, and I'm hanging out in the last black of Fern Ridge, and they're coming down that last black offshoot, and that's a tough one. Yeah, whatever. That's a tough one, and they'll come down, and some of them are white knuckled because there's some weird gnarly shit on that one. and all of a sudden they're super, excited to see me. I was like, that's interesting.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so good people,
Yeah.
great wheelers. I mean, they just were awesome and super accommodating.
I can honestly say this: anybody who Scott has ever introduced me to that he's friends with, I've gotten along real well. Like I like
Except Scott.
Except Scott,
No,
right?
I
Scott's an
dig,
asshole.
No, I dig Scott. I relate to that well.
Yeah.
So-
Dude, I love him with
Yeah.
all my being, and thanks Scott for this weekend. And I owe Scott the world. I don't know.
Scott's
I'll
awesome.
never be able to repay him.
No, Scott's awesome. Becker is awesome. He's like,
Oh, dude, and that dude can spot.
and Will, from what I understand, and I would have to guess so because of his
Yeah.
skill at spotting. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yeah, he's pretty
no,
spectacular.
I dig everybody.
Yeah, they're good people.
Bunch, yeah.
So I had such a good time. And, it was interesting to be out there without at least one of you there, because normally when I'm out there, I'm with Scott and one of you. And this time was weird to be without either of you. I missed you a lot. But, man, Don, you were doing the Lord's work.
I was trying.
And spreading our gospel.
I was trying.
So you went up to ADK, up to Lake George, New York, to
I
ADK
did.
Jeep
I
Invasion.
did. Yep.
Well, that's a long ways to go.
It was 350 miles one way, towing a 3,500-pound trailer.
And
400
400 kids.
Maxed out.
I was
Man.
maxed out. Yep. That Jeep was howling all the way up and all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was screaming. So
Kids love you.
no, the kids were good with it. It was just Amy and I were getting frustrated. We couldn't talk. We couldn't hear the kids, and they'd be like, "Dad," and they'd ask a question and be like, "Wait, hold on, I got to put it in neutral and coast for a second.
Let me pull over.
Yeah.
Ask the question.
So no, some interesting things. I mean, some stupid shit happened up there, but no fault of ADK. We had,
Stake your tents down properly.
they were staked down properly. We weren't the only one, but that was. Listen, it started far before that. So the weekend before, I was up at AOAA with some good friends wheeling, and we took the trailer up. I came back, and then it was mad rush. So we had to do laundry, we had to pack, we had to clean the trailer out. I had to, so I jam pack everything we need in there, and we on the way up. The first weird thing that happened was, we're up in the Scranton area, and I never had a sway issue with the trailer, and all of a sudden the trailer's wagging, tail's wagging the dog.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
And, so in that case, what you do that they tell you to do is hit the brakes on the trailer, and mat it. And I did a little bit, and it straightened right out. It wasn't horrible, but I never had that issue. Sure enough, I was talking to Kevin Horn up there, and Kevin had issues with his Jeep too. And he said it was funny because he jumped in the middle lane of the 3 lanes and didn't have an issue. Left lane, right lane, he did, and he thinks it was from ruts and wind. I just caught a good crosswind.
Say it's a combination.
Right.
Yep.
So, that was white knuckle. We get up there. I hook up the trailer Friday night. We were going to go down to Globex was hosting the opening party,
Right.
which is on the Hudson River. And so we get up there. We're starting to get the trailer set up, so we got a nice place to come back to sleep that night.
You got no gas.
No, I turned the water on, and the trailer filled up with water. And I mean the trailer.
Oh.
So
Oh.
somehow the water the water filter housing broke. So I had an inch of water in the floor of that. So we missed the opening. Get up Saturday
son of a
morning.
bitch.
Yep. I get up Saturday morning. I go down. I set up, get set up for the vendor thing.
Yep.
Meet some great people. I was hanging out with the guys from Globex, by the way. We did some interviews. We'll get them out as bonus content.
Nice.
But guys from Globex were awesome. They're cool. They had a couple rigs there, but they had a custom JK that was a beast. It was on 40s. It was
Is it
LS
lime
swapped. No, it is. It's Mike's, and it was one of those. I forget the limited edition it was. It was like one of those. What was it? Tropical edition ones.
Islander?
Islander. I think, because I think that only came in one color. It was 2012. Anyway, this thing was
Arctic?
No, it's not
like a light
Arctic.
blue?
No, is it like a
no.
dark green, right?
No, it's like a I don't know, like a ocean blue. I don't know how to describe it.
interesting.
But maybe I'm wrong. But nonetheless, there's very little on this Jeep that was untouched, and it was cool. You know, I mistaked the dash for a Gen Right dash, but it was a one-off fab from Globex.
Oh, really?
I didn't realize Globex has the ability, like they're making parts for other vendors. They have a complete machine shop.
Oh, wow.
And like I said, the guys are real cool. So they invited us down to hang out and do a show there.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm stoked. Like
we met some of the Globex guys in New Jersey last year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like I'm you know, I've heard a lot of good things about Globex.
They do wild, awesome work.
Yeah. But I've never gotten a chance to talk to them for a long extended period.
Yeah.
So I got to hang out with them, and I got to hang out with the guy from Go Mammoth, Johan.
Oh, okay.
So it's rooftop tent people. He is by far like the coolest dude.
I'm in the
ever.
market for a rooftop tent.
So I'll talk about these in the bonus material more, but they are phenomenal. And I did a video of them. They're phenomenal. The quality is probably top notch. I don't think you could probably get a better tent. So you were right, Billy. Last time you said 15 seconds up. It's 15 seconds up, 45 seconds down. They have a clamshell that's 15 seconds and 15 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, and the quality of the stuff. I went up in one and you know moved around and they don't move. They're awesome. Yeah, talked to some of the other vendors there. And then I wanted to get some other footage of some of the trail stuff. And Kevin Horn was up there, and we were talking about the trail stuff. And the trails were on par. The Roush Creek was up there and had an obstacle course. So tons of stuff to do. And we ended up doing some of that stuff and doing some sightseeing and stuff. And, well, you know, I'll talk a little more about it in the bonus footage.
Right.
And then I came back from all that to find that your tent, your Easy Up was smashed in a million pieces and ended up on somebody else's Jeep, staked down, tore right out of the ground, and so we emailed them.
That's all right. I didn't like that thing anyway.
Okay, great. So we emailed the vendor because I didn't get to see him because we left Sunday morning early to get back here for the podcast. So we'll take care of it, but you know, it was a good show. We're going to talk a lot more about the Jeep. This was the first time I towed with this since I built this one. So the last time I towed was with my black 2011 that I built.
For a long period of time. Yeah,
right. So, and I'll get into this, but diff temperatures versus backlash. I'm going to talk a little bit about that because one of the things when I set my rear up on my Jeep was knowing that I was going to get a little rowdy with it, but I wanted to keep it light. I probably wasn't going to go to 3/4 ton axles. I set up a competition pattern. It's got a real tight backlash. The temperature was a little high from that. So, you know, and we'll relate to that. Tire pressures, tire temperatures soared on the Nittos on the back because of the added tongue weight on the back of the Jeep.
Which
my tire pressures,
pressure,
I leave at 20. When I left the house, they were 27. When I left the campground, they were 27. When I pulled in to the house tonight to unload everything, they were at 35. So that temperature, that's a drastic increase. Now, I'm not worried about them blowing out, but it leads into what we'll talk about with Randy Shimkus' question. Chalk lining and rotting. So one of the things that I may have to do is fill them with CO2 or some sort of inert gas that doesn't react to that as much.
Right.
You know, and like I said, those tires are monstrous and have about a 3/4 inch sidewall. They're not going to blow out. They're just not going to track as well.
Right.
So, you know, all in all, good deal, but we'll get into some more stuff. I got some videos. We're going to put some videos together, some bonus content, and we'll have it out shortly.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for going up and being our voice and being our mind.
Yeah, I met a lot of great people up there. You know, like I said, a lot of great vendors and.
Yeah, I mean it's building relationships. It's getting to know people in the industry. And
absolutely.
We know quite a bit of people. But it's interesting to.
I don't know anybody.
Every time we get to meet somebody new, it's fun. And thank you so much for going up and doing that for us. But no, you alluded to a great question, and one of our listeners.
It was a really great question.
I read one of his emails to us messages to us last week. But in the interim, he sent another question. And the gist of it, Randall Simkus If I remember correctly, he's Alberta,
Yes.
Canada,
Yep.
I believe.
He's been like our most active listener lately.
Right.
But this was a really great question.
Yeah. So you go ahead because it was an interesting, because chalking is a way to determine
Correct.
correct air pressure
Right.
for your tires.
So air pressure is when you buy a new car, it's got a placard on it, on the door jamb, in the glove box, center console lid, one of those 3 locations that'll tell you what the correct tire pressure is. Now, if you look on the sidewall of a tire, it's got a max tire pressure.
Right.
So 2 totally different things. The tire manufacturer tells you what the max tire pressure is. The manufacturer tells you what the correct tire pressure is so that you have a complete footprint on that ground.
Right. So max amount of rubber on the ground the right way.
So overinflated, the tire balloons, and you'll wear the middle. Underinflated, you wear the edges.
Yep.
But there are a lot of things that affect that. When we change things, like we add weight to our Jeep, we put winches on, steel bumpers on, bigger suspension components, 1-ton steering, bigger axles. We're affecting all that drastically.
Yep.
Excuse me. To boot, we're changing tire size, width, wheel width.
Yep.
That all comes into effect. So what I was taught early on when I started lifting vehicles was to chalk them. So you take a line, you draw it across there.
Yep.
You drive down the road, and you see not down the road. You don't need to go far. You literally can go
Turn the tire like 4 or 5 times.
That's it, and it should wipe it off. And you can see if you wipe off the chalk. Now, on an extreme all terrain or mud terrain, you're not going to get it all the way to either side, unless you're running really low tire pressures. That's kind of how they're designed. If you ever take a look at them, like your tires, you'll see a little bit of a balloon to them.
Yep.
But you should be able to get to all the way to the edges within 3/4 of an inch to an inch. His question was that Patagonias weren't chalk lining, and it was another information source.
It was like a YouTube, what influencer?
Yes. Another YouTube influencer.
Some influencers
So
out there.
There's a lot of things that go into this. Like I said, tire width, weight of the vehicle. Patagonia is actually a pretty good tire. I'm seeing more people use them. A lot of people like them. I'm not hearing a whole lot of issues. Now, again, we're all BFG. You and I are BFG Nitto tire guys. I mean, that's what I stick with. In fact, one of our vendors said that sold tires. Best tire on the market, all-around tire that you can get. Not mud tire, but all-around Nitto grappler, ridge grappler. They sell a ton of those. They're selling a ton of BFGs. Patagonia, though, I'm not seeing a whole lot of bad things from people online. The deal is, and why I don't think they could get them to chalk line, was every tire comes with a spec sheet. And one of the specs on there is width of wheel. So you need to make sure that the wheel you're running is within that margin.
Right.
Okay. If you're running too wide of a wheel, you're not going to get it to chalk line. If you're running too narrow of a wheel, you're not going to get it to chalk line. To boot, if you get too close to those margins and you got a vehicle that the GVWR, the gross vehicle weight rating, is overloaded, you're not going to get there.
Right.
So the fact that they didn't chalk line, I don't think was a Patagonia tire problem. I think that was a setup problem with the vehicle.
So maybe the wrong wheels,
right?
Or too much weight, or not enough weight, or whatever.
Like, for example, my fuels are an 8.5 inch, 8 3/4 inch wide wheel, or 8.5 inch, 9 inch, somewhere around there.
Yep.
But when I bought my Nitto Ridge grapplers, I made sure I was within those margins, and then I would have some room to play.
Right.
My Jeep's pretty light. So I've got to run a fairly low tire pressure on that to get it to pass. But if I was running too narrow a tire, it squeezes the tire and it's not going to chalk line.
Right. So that's exactly probably what they were doing. It may have been running a stock tire. I didn't watch the video.
I didn't either. To be honest with you, I don't watch that.
Yeah, because I don't want to give them views if it's not worth it.
Right. I don't really agree with a lot of the things they do. So I'm not going to do that. But I'm venturing a guess. I mean, I cannot believe that you would hear wear problems and handling problems if those weren't chalk lining.
So real-time update. Randall did tell us he's in Montana. I think he's in Helena, Montana. And it's not to be confused with Hannah, Montana. That's a different show altogether, right?
And tune in for the bonus footage to find why I got pulled over by a New York State trooper on the way home.
Oh, oh,
forgot about that.
Yeah, I haven't heard that story, so I can't wait.
Did he pull you over for the same reason he pulled me over on the last vacation I was in
Probably
New
not.
York for?
Oh my!
But I
God.
will tell you this: never have I ever met a more professional.
Oh, really?
A guy was wonderful. So,
All right.
But I'll put it out in the bonus footage.
Let's save that for
on the way
bonus.
home. Yeah.
For
I said, ADK was awesome. Don Bray was a shit show this weekend.
I insert whatever was awesome. Semicolon. Don Bray was a shit show.
Right.
I mean,
right.
that could be a statement for
Yep.
just about
It was
everything.
just one mistake after another on my behalf.
Well, I'm glad you're back in one piece, and thank you for all that super information and answering Randall's question, and sorry about the location mess up. Yeah, I don't get everything right. I don't even get close to that.
It's okay.
Save that for bonus content, and we'll send that out to
Definitely
our
gonna do
patrons
that.
first that do patronage with us and Patreon. And where can people find us?
Well, everyone, I want you to head over to our link tree, linktr.ee/Jeep Life Podcast, and that's going to get you hooked up with all of our special links for our website, our swag store, Pandora, Apple, YouTube, and congratulations to Chad Gossett, who is our 500 subscriber giveaway winner. Also, I think we're going to just start it right now. 750.
750.
750.
Yeah, once we hit 750, we'll do another one.
We're going to put it out there, but it's going to be a little
I
while.
love how you're spending our money. I like it.
750.
Keep it coming.
So,
Yeah,
subscribe to the YouTubes.
yeah. Come find us this summer. We're
Yeah,
going to be
absolutely.
everywhere. So come find us on the East Coast, and then maybe next year we can venture west. I want to go west.
We need more Patreon subscribers to go
We
west.
we do definitely need more Patreons to go west, and it's my special shout out to the Lake Region Jeepers and to these killer flashlights from Off Camber Lights. It's been awesome. It's a party up in here. Thanks everybody. Check us out, find us, share, tell your friends. Until then, here's a big Jeep wave to you, everybody. Have a good night. Woohoo! And we're out.
Did you hit record?
I didn't because I don't have an SD card, but I'm just going to use the live stuff.
Gotcha.
We off air?
We are not off air.
We're not off air.
No, we're not off air. So keep it kind of good. Jason and Jason, good to see you guys. See if there's anybody else I didn't shout out that I missed. No, I think I got everybody. Oh, Randall Shimkus, you guys are worse than crack dealers when it comes to my wallet. Just saying.
Nope.
Yeah,
Who is?
Randall? The guy asked the question. He said we were worse than crack
Oh
dealers.
yeah.
Yeah,
How
because
about it?
I did get to meet a listener, John, in the parking lot yesterday. We came back and it would just stopped raining, and we were all trying to clean up and say our goodbyes, and it was cool to have meet John and see his rig. He was out with another group, so we appreciate that, and we love seeing those. So if you see us out, come talk to us.
Yeah. Kevin Horn stopped.
We love
in
it.
At the.
We're
he was-
friendly.
He was hanging out for a while.
I think Kevin donated a little.
He did. We used to talking about that little trail savior
Little-
product.
yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
But no, guys, you guys are awesome, and we appreciate you.
Oh, hey, you know who else I saw up there? Jeremy was up there, but they weren't a vendor, but he had the
Oh, did he?
he had
had
the brew
Virus.
conversion out.
Oh, the brew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Virus is up for sale.
Virus
so
is up for sale. So if you have a randomly $129,000 laying around and you want to buy me a new Jeep, I
New Gladiator.
take a size blue Gladiator on 40s and Dana 60s with a 6.4 Hemi.
Yeah, it's something else, huh?
That's my size.
It is your size for sure. Yeah.
The the Brute conversion Jeep is nice.
Everything they have is
Yeah,
badass.
it's seriously
They
do some nice builds there.
yeah. So and I do
And
know
their
that,
customer builds are badass too.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
yeah, they're going to come on air with us at some point soon.
Yeah.
So man, those RK guys.
Yeah, I can't wait to get some RK under it.
Yeah.
Under mine.
Off air, you and I need to talk because I'm bottoming out on everything. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Hey, everybody, we're going to kick out of here. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next Sunday. All right, see you. Bye.
Bye.